This is my Mayael The Anima deck. Mayael is a 3-cost 2/3. You look at the top 5 cards of your library, put a creature card with power 5 or greater among them into play, rest at the bottom of your library in any order. It costs a red, a green, and a white in 3 colors. This is what I drew in the back, and I don't know if that means anything to anyone. Let's start with the basics. All these are foiled, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 forests. These are all foiled, as you can see, they're all shiny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plains. And then for mountains, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a lot less white in the deck, so I don't need to put as many basics. Put as many basic planes, anyways. Time for non-basics. We have a Rootbound Crag, Clifftop Retreat, Sunpetal Grove, Stern Wildwood, Foily, I don't know if you can really see that, a Foily Exotic Orchard, Command Tower, obviously, the Slivers deck, Rupture Spire, City of Brass from Chronicles, pretty tight. A shiny Mystifying Maze, ooh. Strip Mine, obviously, can't afford Wasteland, too expensive for me. And Temple of the False God, very nice land. Now, to get on with the actual deck, Planeswalkers, not very many. We have Garrick, then we have a Johnny Vengeant. His ability is rather helpful for this deck, as I don't run as much removal as I probably should, but I run enough for what I need. Removal package, we have an End Disc, we have a Blasphemous Act. This is part of a combo, I'll explain later, I'll put this aside. Crosen's Grasp, Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile, Oblivion Ring, shiny Oblivion Ring, Oblation, Exile, it's probably one of my favorite cards. Day of Judgment, part of the same combo. The command I chose is white because my meta has a lot of artifacts. And again, my meta has a lot of artifacts, so we need a planar cleansing in there as well. Brains. My utility and ramp package, Rampant Growth, Harrow, Soul Ring, more utility stuff, Sensei's Divining Top, Callfronter's Urn is part of another combo in the deck. I would have this out and all my creatures. It's whenever with a creature of toughness of 4 or greater is put into the graveyard from play, you may remove it from the game. At the end of turn, if 3 or more cards are removed from the game with Callfronter's Urn, sacrifice it. If you do, return those cards to play under your owner's control. You day the board and then you would day the board, and then you would sack Urn, put all the creatures under Urn, sack Urn, and get all of your creatures back. So it's rather good in this deck. Hell Vault, obviously. Almost every EDH deck has to run it. Rites of Flourishing, this is more beneficial to me than other people most of the time, unless they're running combos, which combos always suck. Soul's Majesty, obviously something you need to run in a deck like this. It's a foily overrun. Foily. Not much needs to be said there. This card, Summoning Trap, sorry for the glare, has actually saved me. Up Yours Counterspell. Lurking Predators, just another fun little combo to put in the deck. Wild Pair, my creatures have a common power and toughness of 5/5 or 6/6, so I can always bring out something else. It's really useful. Now on to the utility creatures. Birds of Paradise, Russian from Lavnica, Scute Mob, Wheelie Scute Mob, Dawn Shredder Elk, Foily, Sakura Tribe Elder. These are all ramp cards. Promo Sylvan Ranger. Utility creatures, Sully Pride Mage, Exalted, destroy an artifact or enchantment if you sack it. Pretty good for its colors. Eternal Witness, bring back top or something that I need back to my hand. Oracle of Nectars, keep myself alive. This is a multiplayer deck, more or less. It's kind of slow to run in single player, so I mean, I've won plenty of games in single player, but it's just much harder to do so. Solemn, obviously. Now, creatures to fetch with Mayael. This is pretty big and it's going to take a little bit, so bear with me. Woolly Thoktar foil. Nothing really needs to be said about it. Probably one of the best creatures for these colors. Rumbling Slum. Who wouldn't want to deal a point of damage to each player every turn? Foily Spellbreaker Behemoth, FU Mono Blue. Foily Full Art Mycoid Shepherd. Not really anything that needs to be explained here. I could use him with Spearbreaker Behemoth, make him indestructible, and gain a crap ton of life off of everything, and not lose him. Realm Razor, not much needs to be said. It's a pain in the balls for other people. Megalanoth, gain life every time you block, and he has Vigilance, so I mean it's not Godsire. Auto-include in every single Mayael deck. The colorless creatures, we have Steel Hellkite. We have Kozilek, the Butcher of Truth. In case I need to draw cards, I can usually hard cast him. I mean, it's not really too hard with this deck. Baneslayer Angel, obviously. Sun Titan. Japanese promo, baby. Inferno Titan. He doesn't really have a spot in the deck, if you will. He's more of a filler for now until I get Vigor, and then he's going to be swapped out. I mean, he's pretty good for now. Foil Hamletback Goliath, I mean, really good. Every enters the battlefield, put X1 encounters on him, where X is that creature's power. Not dealt with, it's over. Pretty much what that says. The combo. Him and the board wipe. Make him indestructible. Here, I'll let you read his ability is Creature you control is put into the graveyard from play. It deals damage equal to its power to target player. I've won so many games with Spearbreaker Behemoth, making him, as I was saying before, I've won so many games with this guy and the guy I just showed you, because he makes him indestructible, and then I wipe the board of all my other creatures and they take like 40 damage and die. And he himself is indestructible, so it's pretty good. I've missed that a couple times when I first started playing this deck, but after that it got pretty easy. Remember? Soul of the Harvest, Sage's little brother. I don't run Sage in here because I find that's better. I call it little brother because it just is. I don't know. A regular foil, Rampaging Baloth, Landfall, put a 4/4 Beast. Pretty self-explanatory for a deck like this. It's probably going to come out for something else, because it hasn't really helped me too much. Terror Stomper, who wouldn't want an 8/8 for 6 that can't be countered with Trample? Paleoloth, Recursion, not much needs to be said there. Plated Slagworm, can't be the target of spells or abilities their opponent control. All of these can be fetched with Mayael. That's pretty good. I love getting this guy when I have like 10 land out, which I can get on like turn 5. I've had 15 land out by like turn 8. My deck is ridiculously fast at getting that. Guy's Revenge. Have a pesky Planeswalker, get this with Mayael, kill it off. Pretty good. Regal Force, new addition to the deck. I didn't really even know this card existed until a few months ago when my friend's like, dude, put this in there. And I was like, oh, right. And it pretty much lets me draw anywhere from 5 to 15 cards. Mossbridge Troll automatically regenerates itself, and it gets +20/+20 until the end of turn. Give it Trample, and it's pretty good. Terastodon, more removal. Or I can destroy stuff I don't need and like Solemn and get elephant tokens for myself. And finally, this guy came out in the newer set. He gives all creatures +X/+X, where X is the number of creatures on the battlefield, and gives them Trample. So yeah, that was my Mayael deck, and thanks for watching.